So when you look back at when you transferred to Ole Miss from then to now, is this what you saw happening? This type of turnaround with the Sugar Bowl coming soon?
Yeah, definitely. You know, just coming in, and that's one of the reasons I came here because Coach Kiffin and Coach Durkin and Coach CP's systems and the buzz, like I said, that was going on around this place. I think everyone in the organization knew that we're gonna win if we do the things that we need to do. So like this doesn't surprise any of us. I think we got one more, so just keep our heads down, keep working, finish it.
Jake, you've been described as the key to Ole Miss's defensive success when you're on the field. Defense plays better when you're out there. In your view, why is that?
Man, I got 10 other guys out there that I truly feel like we each make each other look better. Like, I think a bigger play than having your name on that stat sheet or over the intercom for making the tackle is going out there and doing your job and making the guy behind you, the guy in front of you look good and letting him get the tackle. So I just been blessed, to have a whole lot of guys, 10 guys that work hard around me. And I try to work hard for them and earn their respect every day. And, when the play comes, just make it. That's our philosophy.
But Lane has stood at that podium and said that you're the key to making that defense work. What does that mean to you?
That means a lot coming from Coach. That means a lot, that he said that. That's a guy who doesn't talk a lot. But I think that honestly, it's just like what I bring to the table from looking back. I think that I bring just energy and just toughness and aggressiveness and just kind of a grimy, nasty type of football, and that's contagious, I think, a lot. And, you look at our defense, we're running around. It's 10 guys on the tape, on the ball at the end of the play, so 10 and 11. So,
Did you see this defense grow up this year as the year progressed and everything?
Yeah, yes, sir, definitely. I think seeing the guys develop from where we were at early in the spring, when you say that, I think instantly I think of one guy who's I think the most dominant guy on our team, and that's Seven. Sam, you look at him from last year and this year, or however long he's been here, like that guy's got all the intangibles. He's the real deal. He's a monster, and his mindset and just his demeanor, like this year, and coming out of spring ball is changing. Like you feel it, and that's scary. So I think so. Yes, sir.
There's a lot of talk this week about the portal. Just what can you share memory-wise about what your experience was like in there, and do you have any advice for kids who might be in the portal now about just kind of how they should handle that?
Yeah, yes, I think the portal, and with all these guys being in the portal, I think it's just a good example of why wherever you at, you just bring a good attitude every day, be respectful, and if you do that and you work hard, it's going to be a lot of advantages for you in the portal. There's a lot of teams, a lot of coaches that see that and talk you up. Like it's all about networking. I think everyone knows somebody once you get to this level. So, just being a good person, the ball and the tape will talk, but just making sure that you're doing the right thing, and you have plenty of people who want to have you on their team.
Do you have a plan for what comes next after the Sugar Bowl for you, or are you kind of just leaving things open after that?
I think we got like 10 days and we'll be in New Orleans, and that's where I'm at right now. So appreciate you.